Hello, friend. Today I want to talk about something that we both have in common. Something incredibly powerful. You may have heard about it in concept, but I want to talk to you today about why the present moment is truly the most powerful state of being that there is, and how you can utilize the present moment to overcome pretty much any challenge that life throws at you. The present moment is being aware of your surroundings, your experience in the moment as it is now, not thinking about what you're going to be doing or what you've done. It's purely being focused in this very moment to the point where you have no other concerns for anything else going on in your life other than what you are experiencing right now. The present moment is effectively an empty stillness of peace and calm, without problems, without challenges, without difficulty, without planning or concepts or labels. It is complete and utter nirvana, because the only thing you have to worry about is nothing. If you truly think about it, where you're sat right now, whatever you're doing, what problem do you have right now? And I don't mean a problem in the future. I don't mean something that you need to sort that's weighing on your mind. I mean right now. What problem do you have? Do you have any problems at all? Is there anything that's threatening your existence? And I want to make it very clear, I'm not talking about some kind of theoretical problem, some theoretical challenge. I'm talking about in your immediate experience, in this very moment. Are there any problems? You may find that you're in a position where no problems actually exist for you right now. That there is no hurdle to overcome. There is no challenge to surmount. Not in this very moment. Now, what if I was to tell you that that is the reality of life itself? All our problems, all our challenges, all our difficulties are experienced outside of that, because it is when we start putting factors of the past and the future into the mix, it's when we start putting things like time, or we start thinking about time, that problems can now exist, problems can now occur. It became fascinating to me to observe recently that I would spend many hours, maybe days, planning or thinking about making a particular decision. I thought it through logically. I thought why I wanted to make that decision. I even justified that decision as if it was the right choice. Yet, when it came to actually making the decision, I made a decision that I did not think I was going to make. I made the complete opposite choice of what I originally chose. So that decision then was made more spontaneously. You could say that that decision was made in the present moment, with how I felt, with how I was being, who I was embodying in that present moment. This comes along into why the present moment is the most powerful state you have as a human being. And from my experience, and I can only talk from my experience, where you're dealing with mental challenges, to recognize that the light at the end of the tunnel does not come some far off distant future. It comes from the present moment. The present moment is the way out. The present moment is the escape. The present moment is how you silence the mind. Because the present moment goes beyond where your mind exists. The present moment is your truth. The present moment goes so deep into you that the mind cannot keep up. And so the mind exists in the future and in the past. The mind can make us prisoners of our own futures and our pasts, constantly getting us to plan about the future and what we want to do with our lives and what that would look like, and all of the associated emotions and thoughts that come up in that process. The mind can also get you to think about the past, regrets, things you wish you could have done differently. Did you do well enough? Did you do good enough? This is where the mind has true power, has true faculty over your life, because the mind cannot exist, control, or influence you in the present. The present is where its domain of control no longer exists. And that's why the present moment is so powerful. Why is it one of the most freeing and liberating experiences to have that present moment, to be in that present moment? Why is it that not only myself, but go and listen to any human being that is trying to experience some kind of peace or happiness or joy in this life? Why is it that everybody talks about being present, being one in this moment? Because that is the only thing that is real about this reality. The only thing that's truly real is right now. Right now. Time is an incredibly mind-bendingly complex illusion that exists purely in the mind, but exists very differently in the realm of the present moment. The mind is what creates suffering. The mind is what can create realities and fantasies that create challenges, difficulties, obstacles. The present moment does not exist in that dimension. The present moment does not have suffering, does not have challenges, does not have obstacles. The present moment is the reality of what you are as consciousness, as life. Now, I appreciate that there may be some words that I'm sharing today or something about what I'm talking about that doesn't make sense. I hope what I'm sharing with you allows you to find it within yourself, because there are a lot of people that have been through journeys of mental health and mental recovery, myself included, and the end destination is the present moment. There is no further. There is nowhere else to go. It is the only place that you end up. Everybody ends up in the same place. You see, everybody, once we escape our minds, once we escape the prisons that we build ourselves from, conditioning, from labels, from ideas, from all these things that we attach to ourselves in this lifetime, once we liberate ourselves from those cages, all that is left is the present moment. All that is left is the raw energy of consciousness and life itself. No worries, no concerns, no challenges, no problems. Just adapting and flowing with every single moment that is presented to you. That is your truth as a human being. You are incredible. You are malleable. You are beautiful. You are stronger than any challenge that can be thrown at you in this existence. You go way beyond the time and realms that your mind can comprehend. That you are not the victim and you are not this tiny little individual in this reality, like some kind of poor mouse trapped in a maze. You are the creator. You are the one that built all of this. You are the one that is truly safe, because even if you do not recognize it in yourself yet, you go beyond the realms of infinite understanding in the mind. I'm talking about every single person that listens, every single person that watches. You are infinitely beautiful beyond your wildest comprehension. Anything that tells you otherwise, anything that tells you different to that, is your mind spinning a narrative of something that you probably didn't write yourself. Do we not want to just exist as human beings and liberate in the fact of what we truly are? Not some kind of narrative, not some kind of label, not some kind of idea, but something that you feel deep in your heart. That is what I want to share with you. That is what I am sharing with you. And if I'm honest, friend, it is the only thing I can share. The only thing I can do is let this energy and this experience flow through me, because there is nothing else for me to solve. There is nothing else for me to solve. There is nothing else for me to share. It's already done. It's already fixed. This is one of the things that I've come to notice when sitting down in front of the camera now, is as I've gone through this journey of what I will call awakening, there is nothing else left, because the problems that I come on here and try to solve on camera are problems and obstacles of my own creation every single time. So I can go through that cycle as many times as I want, as I choose to, but I have chosen not to do that anymore. I've chosen to grow up out of my problems, out of my challenges, and I have chosen to just exist in the present moment. And I hope that if anybody feels or watches this or connects with the words that I am saying, that I hope that this makes some space for you too to find that within yourself. I do not know what the future holds. I do not know what my past truly was. But I do know that I get to choose and emanate the power of the being that I choose to be in this moment right now. And that is enough. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being here. I release new videos and new content every week, and I'm also updating constantly on my Instagram channel and my daily blog, where I have a conversation with my own internal psyche or guide and share this publicly in the hope that, again, it helps you find that for yourself. I am just one person going through one journey, and at the max, that's all it is. It doesn't actually have any meaning or reason or anything. All I know now is through the joy and the beauty I'm experiencing in my current life, I will share that with as many human beings as I possibly can in whatever way I can. And I am grateful for you being here. I'm grateful for you being part of this experience with me. And I also open, if you want to come and speak to me personally, get in touch with me on Instagram, get in touch with me on Clubhouse, and let's chat, because, you know, I'm here for you. Anyway, have a wonderful evening, afternoon, whatever you decide to do. And I'll see you next week. Take care.